Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways.
Decentralized finance, Web 3.0, NFTs, and the metaverse generally are certainly not many of the region that the Oasis network upholds. Clients presently in a real sense have command over information organization and security as the Cosmos SDK enters creation. The information from the Oasis network in a real sense most certainly makes this a reality, or so they thought. Nonetheless, this component of the framework for the most part is insinuated by the expression tokenized information. Oasis likewise in every practical sense, stands apart since it offers the chance to create all things considered, automated revenue, which by and large is very critical. OK strategies for financial development like cultivating and marketing truly are upheld by the stage, which for the most part is genuinely critical. Like that, clients may explicitly keep their products but benefit from them, really as opposed to prevalent thinking. The Oasis network's most certainly official digital currency coin in every practical sense, is designated Rose. Want a top-to-bottom examination of the Rose's future worth in a significant manner? Clutch sort of your caps, since we're going to interpret the cost gauge given by the Desert Spring organization, or so they most certainly thought. Desert Spring Network, ROSE, price prediction in 2022. With an unequaled high of $0.5964 on January 15, Oasis Network for the most part had a genuinely encouraging beginning to the year in a fundamentally huge manner. The coin proceeded with its certainly descending direction, coming to $0.366 on January 21, in spite of the brief rise amazingly. The token saved up this speed until the end of the month, which most certainly is genuinely huge. On February 9, it in every way that really matters, showed up in stores at a cost of 37 cents in a genuinely enormous manner. On February 14, the symbolic worth especially dove to 29 cents, denoting the start of another very descending pattern in a significant manner. As the month came to a nearby, it in a real sense had a net revenue of 21 cents. Following this, on April 30, the cost of commonly Rose sort of had tumbled to 16 cents, denoting another for the most part month-to-month low, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Because of the downtrend's tirelessness, the cost generally hit a multi-month essentially low of $0.044 on June 18, which is genuinely huge. Subsequent to coming to $0.05154, the subsequent quarter most certainly was shut. Desert Garden Network, ROSE, price prediction in Q3 in an unobtrusive way. Both the agreement layer and Paratimes will profit from the organization explicitly update the group certainly is creating. With this, Rose will have a more grounded balance on the lookout, which could expand its cost to as extremely high as $0.06958, which generally is genuinely critical. Negative strain on the coin could create on the off chance that the group doesn't actually make the fundamental updates in an essentially significant manner. Notwithstanding, the second from last quarter could consider costs to be by and large low as $0.04796. This quarter's normal typical exchange cost is additionally $0.05732, which by and large is genuinely huge. Desert Garden Network, ROSE, price prediction in Q4 in a kind of large way. The stage says it would really work a lot harder to make sort of more grounded unions and accelerate its effort drives, or so they in every practical sense, thought. The organization likewise sort of declared its arrangements to for the most part grow hackathons and carry out another designer program. Assuming that expectation especially materializes, the symbolic worth might skyrocket to $0.0859 in the final quarter in a kind of significant manner. Nonetheless, assuming the group sort of can't successfully explicitly sell and in every practical sense, promote their exercises, the symbolic cost could drop to its not really the absolute bottom of $0.06069, or so they thought. The elective coin could in every practical sense, settle at a genuinely normal cost of $0.0726 assuming purchasing and it are especially equivalent to sell pressures. Desert Garden Network, ROSE, price prediction in 2023 in a sort of significant manner. Desert Garden puts a top notch on protection, in contrast to its significant rivals. Admittance to the organization takes into consideration this mystery to be kept up with inside the limits of the organization's standards and guidelines, truly in spite of mainstream thinking in a real sense. Since protection generally will fundamentally be a colossal worry in the following especially couple of years, Rose for the most part has a maximum cost of $0.1623, or so they thought. Furthermore, the Desert Spring Network cost conjecture explicitly shows that there is a gamble that the coin will drop to $0.0785 in an unpretentious manner. Normal cost could reach $0.1201 assuming that bullish and negative focuses in every practical sense are considered, or so they basically thought. Desert Spring Network, ROSE, price prediction in 2024. Paratime by and large is as of now dealing with the ETH Oasis, a proposed benchmark, lovely in opposition to mainstream thinking. In the long run, it will be a piece of the Paratime Oasis foundation amazingly. Consequently, the requirement for trading curiosities for especially fundamental Paratime's framework explicitly is taken out, which is very huge. This would fundamentally without a doubt really further develop similarity, which most certainly implies the coin most certainly has the especially potential to ascend to $0.2677. All things considered, generally Rose can cause problems on the off chance that she doesn't do a fundamentally great job of advancing herself, which can make its worth drop to the $0.1247 level, which certainly is genuinely huge. Moreover, a direct projection proposes that the sort of standard cost could basically settle at $0.2033. Desert Garden Network, ROSE, price prediction in 2025, in spite of mainstream thinking. An extending market presence would draw in extra purchasers, vendors, and whalish data. With this sort of force, the Rose cost might ascend as lovely high as $0.4481 before the year's end. In any case, assuming they lose their strength on the lookout and the opposition gets more grounded, the cost could drop to $0.2128. In any case, the shortage of drivers could make the cost certainly stay kept close by $0.337 for a lengthy time frame, extremely in spite of prevalent thinking. Desert Spring Network, ROSE, certainly explained. DeFi applications and cross-chain interoperability in a real sense are being made by Oasis Network, which is genuinely critical. For extremely straightforward banking and moral information sharing, blockchain.com basically